guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell notification to get notified every single time I upload a video, because you don't want to miss out on my videos. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and with that being said, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so it's currently 2:39 and it's Vlogmas Day 3. Alright, I did not expect this video to go this way. By the time you guys are watching this video, you guys already know by the title what this video is about. But basically, my daughter feeling good. On Sunday, I went to go buy food, Yoshinoya to be exact. And then when I came home, my husband was playing with the girls outside because we have like a little yard, and they were playing. And this yard, it's not like straight, it's like some stuff are like that, you know what I mean? And my daughter was doing jump rope. My husband was showing her how to do jump rope, but he was doing it like fast. And then she was wearing sandals, but he was wearing sandals too, but they're Crocs. She was wearing some other type of sandals and her feet were like open, and she was doing it fast. And wearing these, she was wearing these kind of chanclas. I think she was wearing the sandals, and then the jump rope got stuck here. So she was jumping and the jump rope got stuck there, and then she fell on the floor, on the ground. And then this grass, even though it has grass, it's dirt, right? So she hit her stomach like, and when she hit the floor, I guess the air, like some air came out of her, because she was so pale. It looked like she was out of it. And husband got scared, I got scared, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was speechless because I seen her face paled, and I was like, go take her to the hospital, like go get her checked. He asked her like, how are you okay, like should we take you? She was like, no. She brushed it off, we ate, she fell asleep. And then yesterday, I remember her saying like, I don't feel good, like my stomach hurts. And I thought it was like a tummy ache because she was eating like food and stuff. So I told her like, I'm sorry, I had told her like, lay on your stomach, because you know, like your weight and you know me, right? I was like, sleep on your stomach, and if you're not feeling good in the morning, then you won't go to school. Like, I will see what I'll do, you know. And then she was fine in the morning. She ate, she was like, let's go and everything, right? And tell me why at school, like around I believe 1 or gonna be 2 or so, the nurse called me like, hey, the parents up. I was like, yeah. They're like, Adeline came to the office twice, and the first time she came, she said that she couldn't breathe, she was out of air. We let her rest for a little bit, and then she felt better, she went back, and then right now she's here again. Like, can somebody pick her up if you can't come? And I was like, bet, like I'll go right now, you know. So I went to go pick her up. The two are in the after school program, so I was like, I called the office real quick just to make sure, because it was 2 and they don't get out until 2:15. So I was like, hey, I wanted to see if I could pick up my daughters, and they were like, oh no, they're already by the gates. And I was like, oh, because I had to like go look for them. I don't know where they're at since they're always after school. I called the coach. Luckily she answered. I was like, hey, I was wondering if Avery and Ava are there. And then she was like, no, they're not here right now, they should be coming right now. Do you want to pick them up early? And I was like, yes please. She saw Adelaide in the nurse's office, and she was like, don't worry about it, I got you. And she did get me. As soon as I got to the school, I went into the office and Ava was there for me. So she just had to go pick up Avery, because Avery stayed in class for tutoring. Luckily, this is a reminder that you guys need to know your I can't even talk. This is a reminder that you guys need to know your kids' room number, because I'd be forgetting. I just know the teacher, but I don't know the room. So she was like, do you know what room is she? And I was like, no. The office were like, oh yeah, who's the teacher? Oh yeah, room whatever, you know. And then whatever, so we went, she went for her, she picked her up, and now we're home. And I haven't even done anything yet. I need to wash dishes. All of these need to be washed. This too, because I didn't do it last night. And I need to start cooking dinner. But I think what I'm gonna do right now is wash the dishes, and then I'll cook dinner in a little bit when I come back, just because I'm gonna be at the hospital for a while. Oh my gosh, she got the peanut butter. So yeah, right now I have Avery and Ava doing their homework because usually they do that in the after school program, and then Adeline is just relaxing in bed until their dad gets here so I could take her to the hospital and see what's going on. And yeah,
Look, look, look. I wonder what kind of stickers I'm gonna get.
alright guys, so I didn't get out the hospital emergency room, whatever you want to call it, until 6:34. We were there since 4:04, 4:03, so we were there for like almost 2 hours. That she was already registered with them. I just had to get my ID and be like, hey, this is what's wrong with her. And then I just had to wait until they call me, and they usually make me sign something, and then they give her like the little bracelet. No, he just told me like, hey, like what's going on. I told her stomach hurts and you know this that, and then they're like, okay, what's her name, is she like new here, blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, she's been here for a while. Like, okay, go have a seat, they're gonna call you in a bit. They did call me, but they didn't give me the little wristband. And then this girl went to use the bathroom, and then I had to like take a little pee sample, and then I kept it there with me because they still haven't called me. And then finally I got irritated because I was feeling very weak and I was hungry, and then I haven't nursed for like hours, so like my breasts were engorged, TMI. So then I went and told the guy like, hey, like, are you guys gonna call me, like, are we gonna go in, like, we've been here for a while. He's like, oh, you what's the name? And I was like, Adeline. And then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, go ask window 1, they should tell you. And I was like, and then window 1, and then they're like, oh yeah, like it's so busy, it's slow. I don't give a damn, it's busy. Like, we were there for a while and my name was there, but they kept getting other people's name instead of mine, so I just got irritated. And then finally one of the nurses, bless yourself, she was like, I'll take her. And they called us in and they checked her vitals, all that good stuff, and everything was good. And then they told us that they were gonna do like a x-ray on her. They did, and they were gonna give us the results. And then they told us to sit down. They called us, they gave her medication for nausea because she threw up not once but twice. So they gave her like a little pill, not a pill, I guess you could say like a candy or whatever, I guess, I don't know, but anyways, they put it underneath her tongue. And they told them like, you can't drink any liquids or anything for 30 minutes, and that thing's gonna dissolve and then you're good, you know. I was like, okay. So we did that, and then we went outside, and I was waiting for a while for them to give me like the results of the x-rays and for us to like get discharged, right? And then they were taking a while, and I was getting irritated because I was getting like very week. So I was like, are you gonna call me? They're like, yeah, like a male nurse or whatever is like doing your paperwork. I was like, okay. Finally, after like I don't know how long, they called me, and then they're like, oh, everything's okay with her x-rays, just has like a little bruising, swelling. And then I was like, oh, okay. They're like, if she has like nausea again, you give her like Tylenol or I forgot what. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then before we left, I'm like, do you need to use the bathroom? Because it's like a long way back home. So I was like, do you need it? She goes, no. I was like, okay, don't drink any liquids, because I didn't want her to puke, even though we had like a little bag for her to like, you know. So she was fine. I was starving, and 2 bucks I get like this hard dog cool, and then I got some fries for myself and then for the girls to share, and I got 2 burritos for us to eat, me and her. She shared, which is the smallest. She's good for now, so let's keep it that way, because I was not gonna let her go to school tomorrow, and I was like, matter of fact, let her go. But I'm just gonna like talk to the school, and I'm gonna talk to the after school program to not let her like do any physical stuff because of her incident, you know, because like it's right here. So we're gonna do that. I'm sorry I didn't really film much. I tried to film as much as I could in the hospital, doctor, whatever you want to call it, but I was just feeling so weak, and it was really packed, and I was like, I didn't even want to pick up the camera. I had to film off my phone. But with that being said, I'm sorry this video is not that interesting, but I hope you guys enjoy Vlogmas day 3, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 4. Stay tuned.